Good afternoon, good Sunday. Today is 25th of April, so it's a good day in Italy. It's a day that we got freedom from the Nazi fascism, and it's a day that I would celebrate with all of you. I know that there is some other celebration in the world, especially in New Zealand and Australia, so I don't know the details, I'm sorry, but I know that they are celebrating also some heroes, and it's a good thing that we remember our past, because our past is the root of our future. Today is going to be a special, episode of this adventure, because I've started a new book, and we will see in 1 second. And I've not yet finished it. It's a very interesting book. I would suggest all of you to go through it. I've made, my impression, my point of view, and the way that I'm reading the book is in the way that I think is functional for our project, that is the financial freedom. In addition, today, even if it's not reported, I've decided to invest in one banking group in Italy, but I will give you the details and why I'm choosing this and not that and so on in the next lessons, or just next episodes, better to say. So before going further, just remember, if you like this adventure, this experiment, please hit the button like, hit the button subscribe, and this will help me. Thank you all. So, as I said, today I took one book that is really interesting, and I took this book, Economics for Everyone, for many reasons. Because the first one is just we have our first goal is just to build up the knowledge step by step to create a solid know-how, a solid knowledge base in which we can build our financial knowledge and our financial plan, and we will understand what we do, how we do, when we do, and essentially for how long we do it. My idea is 5 years plan, and I will try to record this diary or this experiment during the next 5 years. I will thank you all, and just go start. And remember, if you like, the book is on Amazon. Personally, I like the electronic one. That is my personal opinion. And then let me know what do you think. Your comments are essential to this experiment, because without your comment I will do only my way, and I'm not sure if I will succeed or not. Together we can succeed. I'm sure that. So as I was saying, from the book, what I took, the first and most important thing is just economy is for all. Every one of us can be an economist in his own way, because it's nothing magical. You don't need to have, any background before starting to study economy. We will see together, because I was saying yesterday we highlighted some strategy, but each of the strategy we highlighted yesterday, they requires the understanding of the economy at all. So what is economy? Economy is essentially what we produce, how we distribute, and how we use what we have produced. Okay? So the other essential point is just each one of us is a shareholder in economy. Our job, our daily expenses, our investment, our dreams, all of them are part of the economy. And we cannot think that economy is something that is isolated. All of us, we are part of it. And if someone is saying that not only the economist and so on and so forth, well, we need to understand what is going on around us, because investing in ourselves is investing in our future, and protecting our economy is protecting our future. This is the basic lesson that I got from the book. Okay, so to know the reality around us is to have some sense of discipline. This means we have to set up a schedule. We have to dedicate time, effort, to sacrifice our time, because the basic tools that we have to grow are time and knowledge. We have no other things. We have to start with time and knowledge. That's the basic. The other point is just we have to realize that we live with different declination in a capitalistic society. And this means that competition is as the basic or the basic engine of capitalism. And this is the first point we have to realize. Without competition, there is no capitalism. Without capitalism and without competition, there is not wealth. Okay? You can decline, you can say that there will be social welfare, like in Europe. There is not like in the States. There is a socialistic declination of capitalism, like in People's Republic of China. There is the Japanese way of capitalism, and so on and so forth. But at the end, you have to understand that the main core of capitalism is just we live in a society, and the competition within the for the scarce resources that we have in this society is the core and the engine of what we have. So together, if we understand these basic rules, we can improve our society. For example, we can invest our money, our time, our knowledge in the sector that will make our society better. And this is in our end. It's our choice, and this is what we have to do to be better. So, as I was saying, just start with the hard part. First of all, to understand the reality, we have to see in which historical moment we are. We are in a moment where the society is expanding, is growing, the market is bullish, there is possibility to make a lot of money, or we are in the contrary, in a social moment where there is stagnation, where there is recession, where there is inflation. Then we have to see. We live in a very, very special moment now because of the COVID. Every single country, every single central bank, they are pushing a lot of money to support the economy. But the speed on which this money is circulating is not so fast. So we have a conflicting situation, very uncertain, where we can continue growing or we can go to inflation or hyperinflation. If you see online, you will see a lot of this discussion. Most of the people are for the inflation approach, so this means in the future the value of our money will decrease, and this means no matter if we have a fixed income, this fixed income will not be enough. I'm sorry to say, but inflation is what destroy our pension, destroy our income, and the only way that I know or I've seen from readings on different books to fight this situation is by investment. So the first point is just to understand from where we start. Okay, so I just make a simple simulation here, and I'm using an average value for the Western European area, so where the people earn 1,500 euro net after tax for month. That is around $1,800. And I'm using euro for two reasons. First, because salary in Europe are somewhat lower than the average salary in US. Second, because Europe has in general a welfare that is stronger than US. So the expenses are in a way less. We have a social care that is not present in the US. And another point is just I'm in Europe and I know European situation better. So this is helping me in this situation. I made a simple simulation. So I say that, okay, we have 1,500 euro net. We have 800 euro for mortgage or renting the apartment, 250 euro a month for food, 250 euro for other expenses. So potentially we have a savings of 250 euro. And then we have to decide what we do. And I make a proposal. We save the majority in the bank, 150 euro, and we invest 100 euro a month. So the first point, our starting point, is investing 100 euro a month. Is a lot? No. Is something doable for the future? Yes. And this is our starting point to make our trip. Savings or investing, better, 100 euro per month. So the real problem is where to invest, how to invest, how much we invest we already know. Okay? So we know that we have 100 euro per month to invest. Okay? But before, we have to understand our society. So we live in a capitalistic society, and as I said, there are few considerations we have to take in account. Capitalism is a social event, okay? And we need to cooperate each other in a competitive way, I would say that is a good competition way, to generate wealth, to produce wealth, and to distribute it. And second, we have to realize that economics and politics have always gone hand in hand. We cannot understand economics without understanding the political situation. The third point we will see tomorrow is the gross domestic product. Is a very sensitive topic. Also in Italy, you know that Italy is part of the pigs. I'm sorry that they call us the pigs, but the situation is what is it. Now we have to start to understand what is this gross domestic product and how this will influence our strategy in economics. Okay. Tomorrow I will start, if I can do tomorrow, I will start with more details about the reporting of news from the European Central Bank and the Federal Reserve. Why? Because these two institutions are very important for the European and US economy. Later I will add also the Chinese one, the Central Bank of Japan, and so on and so forth. And together we will set up kind of knowledge base of what's going on in the different country in the major economy. That will help. Please look at the news and start to think, and I will do the same, how this will impact our economy. So for example, it was not very clear in the news, but one of the banks in Switzerland, they got a serious crisis and they are recovering from it. And this is important. We have to understand what's going on. We have to understand that every word that a leader or one of the major economy or CEO would say, this can influence our life in the short term, but also can give us the hint for the future, for the long-term investment. And we will need to use this information to adjust, because one of the key points of capitalism and of our strategy will be the dynamic. We have to adapt, to respond to the situation, to plan in advance, to prevent the situation. Thank you all. Next slide is about the music that we are listening in the background, but that's just to, if you like it or not, it's just for information. And I would say that for today it's all. I thank you for reaching this point with me. Please remember that everything that we do requires our commitment, full commitment. We have to sleep, we have to think, we have to breathe about our financial freedom. All the rest, if there is no commitment, there will be no results. I'm sure of that. Let's do it together, and please leave comment, because this will help me. Thank you a lot. Have a nice Sunday, or sleep well if you are in Asia, or have a good morning if you are in the States. We'll keep in touch tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay strong.